I'm creating my own NBA All-Star Weekend logos in Adobe Illustrator. Let me show you how. I'm going to take you through my 6-step process of developing and executing a visual brand identity for your event. The first step is learn. Do the research. Know the who, know the what, know the where, and know how you want to incorporate all of those things. So you have to do your research on the locale. So with each of the NBA All-Star Weekend logos, they speak to the locale and or the team that's in the city. In this case, the who is the target audience. According to sportspromedia.com, while 40% of all US sports fans follow the NBA, the second highest, the league is the most followed competition amongst 18 to 34-year-olds. So with the information about who your target audience is, you know that you want your visuals to at least be able to speak and be attractive to that audience. The what is obviously NBA All-Star Weekend. It's a celebration of the game of basketball. The All-Star Game was first played at the Boston Garden on March 2nd, 1951. The best players from the East and the West faced off in an exhibition game. Since then, the slam dunk contest, the three-point contest, and other events have been added to showcase the league's talent and entertainment value. If you've gotten any value from the videos on this channel, make sure you slam dunk that subscribe button. Euro step on that like button. Post up in that enough. The where is Indianapolis, Indiana, the capital of the 19th state, and home to the largest single-day sporting event, the Indianapolis 500. It's also home to the NBA franchise, the Indiana Pacers. Use all this information to inform you in step 2, the sketch. Just as an architect sketches their ideas before they go onto a computer to create models and blueprints, so shall you, and so shall I. Now, for the sketches, I took the information that I had. So the capital of the 19th state, there you have the Indiana state flag, you have the Indy 500, you have basketball and star. So with most of the all-star logos of the past, you're going to see a basketball and you're going to see a star somewhere. So I decided to take these elements and start figuring out how I wanted to sketch it out and what I want it to look like. And of course, basketball with the star. And I definitely started to notice that I could take a winged approach. So on one of the classic Indianapolis 500 logos, there's wings on either side. So I decided to combine the wings of that with the traditional star. So I started to come up with basketball with the wings with the star, and then highlight even more about the locale. So I used the torch that you see. I'm going to use the torch that you see on the Indiana state flag with the stars kind of shooting out of it, with the all-star there and then Indianapolis there. So once I have what I needed in the sketches, then it's time to go to design. To Adobe Illustrator I go. So with the final logo, I decided to, one, take the colors from the Indiana Pacers. So that's another thing you'll see in a lot of these logos is you'll see that the logo has colors that are chosen from the color scheme of the team that's in that city. So I have it with the Indiana Pacers colors, and then I took elements from the Indiana state flag, made my own torch with the stars, and then have Indianapolis spelled out there, have all-star there with really dynamic font there and font treatment with the star there, and then I have the wings, so it's within the wings. So like I said, referencing the Indianapolis 500 logo, the basketball down there below, and all of it makes a star. Now let's expand. So I took the basic elements and added some elements for the slam dunk and three-point contest, as well as the emblem. So with the slam dunk, I have the 10 because, if you do really good on a dunk, the judges, as they should when it's a good dunk, give them a 10. And then I have the stars kind of bigger, 2 of the stars bigger, shooting out, representing, going into the air, taking flight. And then on the 3-point, I actually got a little bit fancy where I took and made my own checkered flags, but made the checkered flags, the color, matching the color scheme. And then I used the elements of the United States flag that I used in the main logo, and then I kind of shrunk them down so they fit within, and then replaced the text with 3-point. And then on the emblem, I moved the basketball to the forefront, have the year 2024 on either side of the wings with the star there. Now, once you get to this stage and you've completed that, gotten your approvals on everything, then you want to present. This is where you might do some mock-ups just so you can see how these elements might work in the real world. Now, after all the design work is approved, it's been presented, then it's just implementing. So you're taking the things that you've done and then implementing them in real life. So basically, this stage consists of you taking the work that you've done and using it to provide a visual experience for attendees, not just in person, but those that'll be watching on social media and on television. Now, before you go, make sure you cross over to this video for another big sporting event redesign.